Yo guys, Vision here bringing you some more Marvel Rivals content, with today's video bringing you the full Deadpool guide following the latest update in Season 6, breaking down all of his abilities, including his team up and addressing both his strengths and weaknesses. This is episode 45 of my Hero Series guides, with all of the previous episodes already on the channel, so on that note, let's get right into it. So first things first, Deadpool is the first multi-role hero in all of Marvel Rivals, the 46th hero introduced into the game during the Season 6 Night at the Museum update. He has a team ability that works in conjunction with Jeff the Landshark, for which he is the anchor of. He is a hybrid ranged and melee hero who can upgrade his abilities mid-game and can be played as a Vanguard, Duelist or Strategist, allowing him to fit into any team composition and makes him extremely versatile. Each one of Deadpool's roles technically counts as a separate character, where Deadpool has two passives: his healing factor, which provides Deadpool with a heal over time, affecting him for 25 health per second if he's been out of combat for more than 5 seconds. This passive will automatically activate if he takes more than 200 damage within a 2-second window, and during this, the effect will give him 50 per second instead, but this has a 45-second cooldown, so similar to the likes of Wolverine. He also has the maximum flare, which is tied into Deadpool's ultimate activation, and unlike other characters, he doesn't gain ultimate charges over time, and instead he gains what's called style points depending on his actions, and whether he hits an enemy or heals an ally, he gains style points starting on rank E, and once it reaches rank S, he can activate his ultimate. Now, actions taken in combat grant Deadpool experience points, shown as the little red gauge meter underneath his health. Once this gauge is filled, Deadpool can now officially upgrade one of his abilities and empowering them. Although Deadpool's ability upgrades are unique to each role, Deadpool's experience gauge is shared across all three variants. That means that if you swap roles mid-match, that specific ability upgrade will reset, but all the experience that you've already retained will stay with you, allowing you to immediately reallocate those upgrades into a new role skill, meaning if you go from a duelist to a strategist, you can reassign it based on whether you want to be more healer focused and so on. If Deadpool is defeated, his style gauge is completely reset to rank E. Even if he reaches rank S and is charged his ultimate, this means that he's the only character in the entire game that can actually lose his ultimate once it's charged, therefore means you kind of want to be using this thing as soon as possible. We'll get into the abilities as we go through this video. As for the stats, firstly, his kit emphasizes chaos, aggression, and scaling by earning XP via role tasks such as blocking damage for the Vanguard, dealing damage as a duelist, or healing for strategists to level up and upgrade his abilities in his what is called the scrapbook, which will enhance his abilities, turn his weapons gold for buffs like extra damage, faster style gain, and new effects. Deadpool is a high skill ceiling late bloomer. He's weak early on without upgrades, but oppressive when ramped up. Core playstyles involve swapping between the dual Desert Eagles for his ranged hit scan guns and the dual katanas, his melee combat, for poke melee flexibility. He's a mobile, self-sustaining, and thrives on combo resets, but long cooldowns punish mistakes, so bear this in mind. As for his health, this varies of course by which role you choose. The Vanguard has 500 HP with an additional 50 plus HP boost. The tankiest version of the character, a frontline brawler who's really good in this game. A duelist version of this character has 275 HP with a 50 plus damage boost, balanced DPS, a bursty diver who can consistently deal damage if you are accurate using the Desert Eagles as well as the melee weapons in combat as well. And then finally, as for the Strategist, at 250 HP, he gains a 5% healing bonus. He's a fragile and squishy healer, more of a backline poke player, but very unique in the playstyle and what he provides, and with the ability, of course, to use the scrapbook and also change his role. As for his movement, he has an average speed, strong verticality via the double jump, and also the bunny hop, which refreshes on enemies, heads, or wall hits, which very different variations will apply based on the role you are, such as a duelist giving you bonus HP, strategists will heal allies, and vanguards will limit outside of the ultimate, but all of these things are really unique. He also has the funny photobomb selfie mimic as well in this game. On kills, he can snap a photo for between 1 to 2 seconds of invincibility, and he can actually block ultimates, which is hilarious, like absorbing Magneto's ultimate with his butt, etc. These are all sorts of lore accurate things that we love to see using Deadpool. As for his team ability, the comical chaos with Jeff the Landshark. Jeff effectively can taunt enemies, providing them with plush-powered heals and vision to allies. His kit has a shared core, role, and weapon variants, depending on, of course, which playstyle you're going for. The guns provide the ranged poke taunt playstyle, the katana's more melee dive and resets. His ult adapts based on the role you're playing, with 3 to 5 levels of upgrades, which add explosions, blinds, refreshes, etc., such as guns exploding on the field, katanas chain stabbing, and so on. As a Vanguard, so as a tank, he specializes in space control and disruption. He can throw shields, taunt to pill, upgrade for teams, etc. All of these things making him a strong character versus dives. He's weak versus burst and sniper, so consider this. As for his core, this consists of having the unicorn plushie where he can throw down a spherical shield bubble, blocking projectiles, being really effective from like almost like what Emma Frost has or Magneto. His guns deploy shields, taunt aura blinds, and are also useful from a range perspective. He also has the katanas, which gives him the melee shield gen, fewer refreshes outside the ultimate, but are really useful to have in your back pocket for when dove upon. Using his ultimate, the Pop Quiz Challenge, is where you can taunt enemies, and any misses grant attack speeds and team shields. The gun ult provides bonus HP and taunts, and the sword ult gives the speed plus disruption. As for his playstyle and any tips, he's a frontline tank who works well with heroes like Venom and Penny in a dual tank system. Combo his plushie, his taunts, his bunny hops for chains and peeling. These are all useful tactics in his playstyle. You should upgrade his shields and his taunts first, in my opinion. Any tips like that would definitely help you in becoming a stronger version of Deadpool early in your game. And swap to Duelist if the team needs more DPS, and any counters that you want to consider are heroes like Blade or Winter Soldier, so make sure you're factoring that in. As a Duelist, a DPS, he's a strong burst and mobility aggressive flanker, a dive threat with reset capabilities and delete squishies, so bear this in mind as he excels in a 1v1 environment. For the core DPS role, he has the sword throw which spins, returns and explodes when upgraded. His guns have a high fire rate, and as they are hit scan, these can absolutely obliterate an entire team when in the precise hands. The kick-ass used for the cleave swings and his bunny hops for headshots, KOs and refreshes are all really useful as well to combine with both his guns and katanas. The ult aura taunts and any misses basically equals damage amplifiers and resets for him and the team. The gun provides bonus HP where the sword adds speed and damage with a 1-second combo for any kills, which as you can see allows him to be far more aggressive with his burst dive playstyle and becoming a really quick 1v1 specialist. As for the playstyle and tips for this character in this role, I would say pair him with a dive such as maybe Wolverine and combo with the katanas, bunny hop resets and the ult sword. In my opinion, I'd suggest upgrading the mobility and the damage setup early in your game, using the guns for poke and diving with the swords when you want to flank or just try and sort of push out and sort of work on a 1v1 scenario. Don't forget to use the photo bomb as well. Even though it's a gimmick, it's still really useful for bursts. And as for counters, make sure you look out for Scarlet Witch and Hela on the battlefield. These are definitely considered as a priority target to avoid. Finally, as for the Strategist support role, he is a hybrid heal and poke hero, a poke heal backliner who can shoot slice allies to heal them while simultaneously damaging enemies. Having a low HP demands positioning as he uses his guns for healing shots. The pop quiz can effectively provide ally speed and heal unlocks. The katanas can be used for slash and heals and damage to enemies, whilst the ultimate ability can be used to taunt enemies with misses resulting in massive team heals, scaling with enemy damage, and the gun deals bursts with the swords providing sustain and speed. As for playstyle and tips, with a poke comp such as Luna Snow and Mantis, these are good combos with him, using the gun poke for allies, katana dives for AoE heals and damage, ensuring the bunny hop to allow allies to refresh heals, whilst also upgrading heals first, swap into Vanguard versus poke heavy foes, as the Strategist counters include heroes such as Namor or Phoenix, where typically the Vanguard version of this character is going to be far stronger at excelling against these. As for general tips, farm XP and style early on and trying to stay alive, weapon swap mid-fight, ult in clumps to add heals and of course damage scale through the game. So as you can see, Deadpool is incredible but also very difficult to both understand and play. I appreciate this can be quite overwhelming, so my advice, remain patient, take your time to learn this character, practice combos where necessary as he rewards mastery, and you'll enjoy this incredible hero. This is definitely a character I'm going to grind out on my Lord series, because if you guys are new to the channel and you weren't aware, I have a Lord series going on in the background where we're going to try and get every single hero in the game Lord, and this will be one of those characters I push higher on the list. But if you've enjoyed the video, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any comments or thoughts about playing as Deadpool or any cool clips that you want to share so far, please let me know guys down below in the comments and I'll go right back to you. I'm Vision SGN, hope you enjoyed the video and found this useful, and I'll see you in the next one.